Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new Rants with Dez, aka Dez Rant. Happy Thursday through Wednesday, evening, night, morning, and afternoon. I got my good buddy over there, actually that way north. How's it going there, Mr. North?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing?
Another day in paradise. And Mr. Rogers, how about you, brother?
Not too bad. How you doing, Des?
Another day in paradise. I bet your neighborhood is fantastic, isn't it?
Per usual.
These allergies are really kicking my ass right now. It's out freaking standing. It's one of those things where, like, son of a nutcracker. I had to blow my nose quite a bit. It's like, gotta love it. With that said, Mr. Rogers, got any fun facts for us tonight?
Nope.
Don't tease me like that.
So, anybody here or know of anybody that wears dentures?
Yeah.
I knew my grandparents did. I don't
Okay.
know anyone
You know-
alive anymore.
Do you know before the invention of the false teeth, dentures were used from dead soldiers.
Huh.
The teeth of dead soldiers were dentures.
I thought they used wood.
No, well, it's a little pre-war, but yeah, they used dead soldiers' teeth as dentures.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong or nothing.
No, I
Because
don't.
wasn't
Corey
the
had to look it up.
wasn't
I've
the
heard
whole
wood too,
thing like?
George Washington had wood teeth, and all
Yeah,
right,
yeah. That's why I said that. That's the only reason I said that.
yeah,
I don't.
exactly.
I don't
That's
know.
insane. That's
We
kind of
all love
insane.
Egypt and how the pharaoh was so cool. He was this cool. The pharaoh had his slaves bathed in honey, so the flies would attract to them instead of himself.
Seriously?
Yeah. Had him bathe in honey around him, so the flies would go to them and not to him. I mean, not gonna lie, it's a pretty damn good idea if you're into slaves, I guess.
And the thing about it is, let's be honest, they could be around him, so they would go to them instead of him. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
smart.
like a walking freaking just barrier around you.
Son of a gun. That's actually
Well, think about it. Slaves back then is a little different than what we're thinking about it.
Right.
They weren't necessarily being whipped like that. They just served the pharaoh or whatever whatever person it was. Just a little. So I mean, yeah, all right. I gotta just get drenched in honey and okay, whatever.
All right. Dad, you're gonna love this one. You know, at one time it was sacrilegious to use a fork.
really.
I kid you
what?
not. To use a fork. It was sacrilegious against God.
Why in the bloody hell would that be, actually? I know I like to use my finger foods, but
It's when the invention of fork and life was becoming easier, that's
why. If you go back to the Torah and you look at all the laws the Jews follow from the Torah, there's over 100 of them, I think. It's not just the 10 Commandments, right? So if you look at every one of them, they all have to do with things you see in nature, like not cutting your hair. You don't see anything in nature cut their hair except humans. Not shaving their beard, right? It's about being as natural as possible. That's why a fork, you don't see that in nature. That's why it was against God, because it was against nature.
Makes sense.
kind of like those city laws that we have. It's like, way back in the day, it's like if you wore mismatched socks, you get a ticket or some crap.
That's funny. What do you got, holy socks? Because I got plenty of those.
Oh, you go to church with those.
All right, here's a good one since we're, north to talk about, president there with the wood teeth. Abraham Lincoln. Do you know he was a champion wrestler and a licensed bartender?
Two things that go together. Let's be honest. Because you're gonna drink beer when you're watching wrestling.
Shit, they made a zombie movie with him or whatever.
When you were saying that, I thought you were gonna say a licensed boxer.
I'm willing to bet he was bartending the night he had to actually go wrestle. It's like, Oh, now it's my turn to go wrestle. So then he's
But
like,
in that movie they made of Abe Lincoln as a kid, it was like it was true. Like he was nothing, but he was a fighter and a scrapper. I didn't know about the bartending thing. Though. I'm like, well, hell yeah, I'd be drinking some woes away too. I better learn how to pull myself a drink.
you're dang
I'm
right.
putting a stage, bro. I don't know who's gonna be working for me now.
All right.
That's actually hilarious.
All right, I'll give you 2 more. Montana has 3 times more cows than people.
Oh man, that's wow. That is a fun fact. That's a lot.
And my last one is 60% of the world's lakes. Where would you think they are?
The World Lakes.
60% of the world's lakes are in one country. What country would you think that would be?
Well, I know Minnesota's got a land of 50.
America. Fuck yeah.
Deb, what's your guess?
Well,
in one country?
In one country, 60% of the world's lakes.
I want to say U.S., but I'm not going to because I know it's probably not the answer.
I already said it.
Russia.
Nope. Canada.
Canada.
Oh, really? Well, Canada's my answer.
Huh.
That's all I got from Mr. Rogers for fun facts.
That's a lot.
That's a shit ton. I mean, Minnesota's the land of 15,000 lakes, not 10,000. That's what's funny about it.
Wisconsin's got more lakes than Minnesota.
What's that?
Wisconsin has more lakes than Minnesota.
Well, that's
Yeah,
another
but
fun fact.
Wisconsin's gay. Wisconsin's gay.
They're Packer fans. They're in cheeseheads. Hey, by the way, any Packer fans watching this, we still love you. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Exactly. We just don't like Aaron Rodgers or the Packers.
Hey, now. Aaron Rodgers isn't a Packer anymore.
No, he's not, but he was what he was.
Unfortunately. He was the best quarterback the world has ever seen.
Oh, Tom Brady, come on.
No. That's
Sage told me
tonight, fellas.
Sage told me that if Aaron Rodgers actually signs with the Vikings, he's going to buy me a stitched Aaron Rodgers jersey and force me to wear it on lives.
I'm into that. I'm gonna call Aaron Rodgers.
I was like,
tell him to sign.
I was like, fuck it, you about to give me like $100-some-odd jersey. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Fuck.
So I'll get to handle this a little bit later. I got a phone call. I just gotta. But we have a correction we got to make from a couple. Was it last week, week before? It doesn't matter which one it was. Turns out Ellen DeGeneres, or I always second her name. She was not on the Epstein list. She was on the P. Diddy list, and she moved to the UK. So just figure, get it out there. We were wrong. The fact is, anybody can make that kind of mistake. It's one of those things where, we're just always assuming it's the Epstein list because that's the one that's bigly known.
Epstein, Diddy, potato, tomato.
That's true, but at the same time, I would never say it. P. Diddy, Epstein, the same concepts.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they're connected.
So we got the correction out there. And to my buddy that actually helped me on that one, I appreciate it, brother, because it's one of those things where we want to make sure we do the right thing here because we're trying to be factual and also half-ass comedy. So the next topic at hand, I'm going to cross off the ones that we did already so I don't end up redoing them again.
Is someone playing something in the background?
Yep.
You want to...
Yeah, Rants is coming on, man. So I'm trying to watch
the audio. You're fucking the audio all up, dude.
That's right. He said her mansion flooded. That's what's funny about it. She in the UK, her mansion flooded.
Yeah, that'll happen.
You can't make that stuff up. It's like You're on one of those lists. That's what you kind of get. I would never say it. People tell me, which is fantastic. So, on somber news, Pope Francis, which everybody knows I was never a big fan of, but at the same time, you got to do this, passed away the day after Easter. He was 88. And the fact is, the more I hear about him, the more I kind of liked him. The fact is, I just wish he would have kept his politics out of his mouth when it came to going live, telling people, because he went after Trump supporters quite often. He went after America quite often. And it's one of those things like, a lot of your people that you actually are ahead of are actually from the States. It's like, but the fact is, to him, RIP, Pope Francis, the fact is, at least he passed away in his sleep. To me, that's one of the things that's a good way to go. And he actually had one last Easter service, mass, before he passed. So to me, that part is actually pretty nice, pretty awesome. I think the big guy actually has something to say on that one. Anybody got anything to say about that one at all? Well, when I got a topic, nobody's got anything to say.
I'm not Catholic. Sorry. A guy died. I'm not Catholic. I'm sorry.
It's still funny. So, Mr. Rogers.
Why? What was it you didn't like about him?
Actually, you want to know what? I do have something to say. Des. So I heard that as long as you're Catholic, you could be the Pope. Right? Yep. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So Jess, you are better. You need to just stop trying to be Instagram president and go try and be Pope, because you have a better chance at that than winning Instagram president right now. Okay? Just so we're on the same page here.
I love it. Oh man, I'm gonna win it. I would never say it. People tell me I'm the best candidate. So, Mr. Rogers,
okay.
Mr. Rogers, what's your thoughts about the Pope passing away?
Not exactly great timing.
That was funny. God, I love that text message. I love that. That was fantastic.
I think it could have been a little better for a good omen.
It was outstanding, brother.
Pope dies. All right, cool. Nick's doing some stuff. All right, great.
Let's go. Zep. That was too damn good. I mean,
Rogers gonna clean up the neighborhood, and I got people dying and raising from the dead. This is great.
You gotta admit that was funny. Even the big guy upstairs.
Take it away.
The big guy upstairs got a sense of humor.
Oh yeah. No, it's a sad thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm respectful. I'm going to. I didn't necessarily agree with some of his things, but it's neither here nor there. He was a good man. I mean, to get to elect the Pope, the Cardinals already vote basically. Get that smoke in the air.
Pretty much.
They agreed on something, and that's good enough for me. You're never gonna see eye to eye with everybody in the world, and shit, let alone eye to eye with just anyone. One person, you're never gonna see completely and agree with everything. If you are, you're lying to yourself.
What I thought was pretty awesome is JD Vance was there the day before on Easter to see him.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty awesome actually. The Democrats are saying he probably did something, even though I'm not gonna say it. It's a joke.
The Democrats don't even believe in God, do they?
A lot of them don't. A lot of them are atheists.
Well, I mean, Joe Biden considers himself a Christian. Nancy Pelosi's a Christian. A lot of them consider themselves Christians.
Well, Nancy Pelosi's actually a Catholic, isn't she?
Probably.
I believe Nancy and Joe Biden are both Catholics. Actually, I believe that's probably what it is.
That's what they say.
There's a lot of them. Have you ever watched The Family? It's a documentary on Netflix.
No, I don't have Netflix.
The Family is about mob?
No, the Family is about a group of people that have infiltrated the government in a way, and they have this house, and they have all these prayer things together that they do, and all this other. It's weird, man. It's like I don't know. It's weird. Really weird.
Yeah,
Intriguing.
I believe you actually.
It's on
I'm gonna have
Netflix.
to,
You'll have to check it out.
I'm gonna have to look
I
it
mean,
up.
when you say like the family, I'm thinking like mobsters and like the family.
I thought for a second I thought you were gonna say Netflix really went all in and said fuck it and made a documentary about Joe Biden and shit.
Oh,
Now
there's
that
one of those is coming out.
I had such high hopes for just a split second.
now that would be fantastic.
I'll give you one here in a second.
They are making one though, aren't they?
There's a. Oh my God. Okay, here. Let's see. Let me check this. Sorry, I gotta pause it and
From a different video.
look at the. Yeah.
This is what happens when you go live. This is what happens to go live.
So there's you can see the trailer for it. It's a documentary called "What Is Treason." I don't know where it's going to be available yet.
Do you know who's making it?
Looking through here.
Does it say who's?
Yeah, filmmaker and journalist Ryan Mata exposes how America is becoming the global hub for human trafficking, fresh from documenting abuse in Malaysia, Thailand, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Ryan reveals how NGOs and government failures built the pipeline. Over 350,000 migrant kids are missing, and no one in power has a real plan to stop it. And what one of the things the guy said just in a little bit that I was able to listen to before I came here, he said something about like there was a house, like one house or one apartment complex in Texas that they sent like 500 kids to or something like that. And what they're talking about when they're talking about these missing migrant children is they get them at the border, they vet them, and then they send them to families, right? Once the kids are vetted and the
Because
families
they'll
vetted.
come over. They come over. They have like phone numbers or some shit
Right.
like on their
Yeah,
arms or something.
exactly. So now what they're saying is that once they go through that pipeline and they're given to these families or whatever, there's
They don't know what happens to them.
350,000 of these kids. They can't find the kids or the families that they supposedly gave them to. 350,000 kids.
How the hell do you lose that many bodies?
That's from 2021
Because it wasn't
to
an
2023.
accident.
4.
It was not an accident.
No.
That's how.
That's what's so freaking scary about this. The fact is, when it comes down to it, the governments, there's a lot of shit that they're doing that it's kind of shady, but at least Trump is slowly opening up the doors.
Nope, it's not. He's not going to get them open.
Some of it, though,
They're stopping it. They're stopping it. He's not. It's not going to happen, man. They're stopping it.
You know,
They are.
bloody
They
hell.
are. You already see what's going on with Pete Hegseth, right? You see, they fired a couple of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a Republican or Democrat thing. That's what everybody needs to understand. There is a group of people that's both Republicans and Democrats. Dan Crenshaw is one of the Republicans, I guarantee it, that they want to control the whole world. They want control over everyone. And that's why we do all the regime changes that we do. That's why everything that they're doing, all the stuff that Trump and Elon and all these people are trying to do, they keep getting stopped and they slow roll everything, and they're going to do everything they can. And let me tell you, go back to the 1980s, early 1990s. There was a Hawaiian senator. I think it was a Hawaiian senator or whatever, somebody in the government from Hawaii. And he said, there's video of him. There is a group that has an army, a navy, and operates above and outside the law. Those are the people that they're trying to deal with right now, because those were the people that were pulling the strings for Biden and Obama.
So take a couple deep breaths, son of a nutcracker. It's like, that's a lot to take in right there.
Well, Des, you need to think about it. It doesn't need to be. Trump can say whatever the fuck he wants. If somebody down the chain says we're not doing that, the people under that person gotta listen to them. So
Yep.
that's how will that's how it all gets fucked up.
Exactly, Kyle. The NWO. That's happening, and I've been actually talking about it for like the last 10 years since I started going live. I've been talking about the NWO, and it will happen if we don't actually watch out what we're doing. Every election matters right now here in America.
Did somebody I know that one chick got in trouble for like flipping the pictures around. I know that, but didn't somebody else get in trouble for just openly saying like, I don't care what Trump says, we won't do it? Or am I tripping?
You
I
might.
have no idea.
I don't remember completely. There was
I don't
definitely
either.
that stuff said between 16 and from 2016 to 2020. I know, like, there's like documented proof out there that there were people undermining anything Trump was trying
Yeah,
to do.
no, but
Exactly.
I want to say no, like recently, like some people got in trouble for basically like openly saying like we don't give a fuck.
Really? Come on, Mr. Rogers. Can you turn that off?
It wasn't me. That was a cat.
Oh, really? I guess you
Yeah,
can't turn
Elvis
the cat
was
off.
doing something weird back there.
I guess you can't turn the cat off.
TVs are off, bro.
He said he has guns. That seems like an off button for a cat. That was a joke for everybody out there. I love cats.
Sensitive people out there nowadays.
Elvis just embarrassed now.
Hey. All right. Yeah, Miss Hardy. Oh man. So should we go to the next topic actually at hand? Okay. Walz, employee, staffer, son was caught keying electric cars.
No,
Or was it
there's
actually
no
a staffer? There was a staffer.
stop putting son in this. There's not son, dude.
It's the actual staffer himself that hurt.
Yes, I've been trying to explain this to you since it happened, and you keep just inserting that it's a son for some reason. I don't know why.
Because I figure it's a freaking kid being a dumbass. That's why I keep thinking son. That's why I keep thinking son.
No, Dale. These days, adults are children.
Oh yeah.
No. Eddie, can you pull up this shit so you can look at the fucking mugshot, please? So Dez can see this guy. Anyway,
I just thought it was a son of somebody.
no, it was the staffer of Tim Walz. That's funny enough. Stop adding shit.
Oh, we don't need to be CNN.
Anyway, so he was caught.
Oh, that's a creepy looking son of a nutcracker. Holy shit.
So anyway, he was caught on at least 4 different car cameras, 4 different cars. Because Teslas have cameras all around. 4 different ones, and part of the way they identified him is because every time he was doing it, he was walking his fucking dog.
Yeah.
He had the same fucking dog every time.
Oh, that's hilarious. What a dumbass.
Yeah, I want to say he's facing like 7 to 10 years or something.
Oh.
It was like $20,000 in damages.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic.
I don't
That's
think
just
he should
fucking-
get.
I don't think he should get that much time, but it's fucking funny.
I don't think he should get any time. I think they should make him wash every Tesla in Minneapolis and detail it.
There you go. The detailing part I'm actually game for.
Wash it, detail it, and then you're good.
And then he'll disconnect
every
the wire
single
in your
Tesla.
sleep.
He should never be allowed to work in government again.
See, I'm game for that one too.
No, that just means he's fit to be one of the top Democrats.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna get. That's why I'm saying he shouldn't be able to work in government because they're gonna promote his ass.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, you're a true soldier.
Yeah. I still kept thinking it was a son. That's still funny, actually. Well, I just figured it was a freaking kid, you know. I know adults nowadays kids.
Dad. I'm protecting you from having to make another fucking correction, okay?
I appreciate it, North. Still
he
funny.
Just kept throwing. I literally told you this right before we started that it's not a son.
It's a staffer.
And you just threw it in there again. You just threw it the fuck in there again, dude, for no reason.
Yes,
I don't know what to do with you right now, bro.
Good talking kid.
Oh man, good times have I. It's just one of those things where I just common sense in my mind said it was a son. I'm sorry, but at least we don't have to apologize. Should we go to the next one? Next topic at hand.
Sure.
How about we talk about the universe? There's some fun topics going on today, aka tonight. Here, Mr. Rogers.
Yes, it's me. Yeah. So I gotta remember where it was. You know, exact. I just want to make sure I have the exact same planets here we're talking about. But it's gonna be a smiley face. What is it on the 25th?
It's Jupiter and Saturn.
That's insane.
And I just want to make sure it's like the eclipse of something. So let's see here. I just want to make sure I give everybody the correct information because you know everything is always different. But it's like you said, Jupiter and Saturn. But then also
that's
by Mercury as well, and Venus, and they're doing this with the crescent moon. So what happens is you're gonna have two planets and all this, and it's a smiley face in the sky. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, I think that's phenomenal. I'm like,
what are the odds?
When's the planets aligned? 2012, right?
What time are we supposed to see it? Oh, that's very interesting that the planets aligned in 2012.
Yeah, they aligned in 2012, but they aligned last year. The planets aligned just recently, though.
Yeah, 2012.
No, I mean like in the last year or so.
I think
that's where
Pluto is counted as a planet.
Pluto should still be a planet. Seriously, it kind of chaps my ass.
No, but I'm saying
rock thing. It's called a massive rock.
That one really kind of chaps my ass. I mean, seriously, there's no reason.
Pluto, like, well, none of you guys like me anyways. I'm just gonna hang here and look into the abyss.
Still going around your sun.
And then, oh, goodness gracious, I get Uranus now too. So I mean, what do you want, Uranus or abyss? Pick your poison. Pluto's already pissed.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Oh, shoots and ladders. But that's actually pretty awesome. The fact that when it comes down to it, like outer space wise, they can actually go to a certain, just like any eclipse. That's a big deal.
Actually,
Des, Des, you know what? I think that you should just start a campaign on here about what's that guy's name? Tyson, the scientist guy.
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. You should just start a campaign against him for making Pluto not a planet anymore. Just keep talking shit until he finally acknowledges you.
Pluto is a planet, bitch.
Why do you even care? Who cares? Pluto's out. Hang on. So you got Neptune by Pluto, and Pluto's like, okay, Neptune sucks. I got Uranus, and now what? I'm, abyss. This life sucks. But it's so small. I mean, I can't remember. I don't even think this is big. It's just a hair bigger than our moon.
Still fantastic, though. It's still awesome. It's still well. If it doesn't know nothing else, it should be a dwarf planet. There's no reason why it's not like a.
I mean, we got a lot of meteor showers going on. There's meteor showers tonight, I guess.
Oh, really?
Some crazy stuff going on.
Problem is, it's cloudy out.
Yeah, we actually have a haze. They're doing controlled burns right now, but it's cloudy and hazy. I don't know. So, yes. Yeah, when you think with the universe and stuff, like now, you guys ever heard of something called? So we, what's it? How we call it? Trying to figure out how to put this delicately. Dark matter, I guess. There's a better word for it. But you guys ever heard of dark matter?
Oh yeah.
It's basically what fills up the universe.
Doesn't exist.
And scientists are trying to find a way, because to have dark matter, you have to have amounts of whatever, this and that, hydrogen, and they're trying to figure out what this dark matter is. And it's highly combustible, naturally. It seems like everything in the world is, or the universe. But how do you contain dark matter? If you go out there, there's nothing. There's no gravity. There's no nothing. So I think they're trying to create it. I'm trying to figure out some research. I love questions to find out how to do it. Everybody knows anything about dark matter. I think it's intriguing. There's so many different theories on it.
Have you ever listened to Terrence Howard and his theory of everything?
I've heard the theory of everything, but that was more by Stephen Hawking.
Well, Terrence Howard, the actor, right? This guy's an actor. He's been doing some stuff. Look into his stuff.
I don't have to do that. No, it's always intrigued me. Like, I still think we're a science experiment or whatever. Or this is not our first go around. I think we're probably in our 14th, 15th freaking Big Bang, to be honest. But
am I back?
Yes, you are.
We can see you.
So, I mean,
welcome back.
Sorry.
The universe is something no one can. There's nothing wrong with debating the universe because nobody knows what's right or wrong yet.
Well, that's the hammers of the truth. It's all.
It's a fucking. Have a nice.
Chocolate on it? On the donut?
Maybe that's the black hole. That's the coffee.
It has frosting where there's snow. It has sprinkles where it's tropical. It has I don't know. I'm running out of shit, dude.
No, you can keep going because
blueberries on the water.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna hope this doesn't go the same direction it went last week.
It has drop bears. It has drop bears in Australia because they're upside down.
North.
Yes.
Do you believe when people say that God is infinite, that God is infinite?
Yeah.
Okay, then everything you said is absolutely possible and probably 100% accurate.
He loves this. He loves this. The editor loves doing this whole thing on it.
Sure.
Because if God is infinite, then the possibilities are infinite, and anything you can imagine could be true.
Okay, so
the Earth could be round, flat, and a donut all at the same time.
Yes, exactly. And this is the reason I started. The reason I started that whole donut argument was because people would get into fucking flat Earth, round Earth arguments, and I would just be sitting there like, oh my god. And then if you want my honest fucking opinion, my honest opinion is I don't care. I just know that God made it for us and it's perfect. That's all that fucking matters. I don't care what shape it is. So you want
Amen,
to
brother.
fucking y'all want to argue about it. I think you're wasting your time. That's why I came up with the donut thing. It's flat, round, and it's hollow. Everyone's happy. Can we move on? That was the whole point of that shit.
I love it every time.
like,
too.
I don't mean,
This is BS.
I'm gonna start eating
huh?
the ground. I'm gonna start eating
I'm
the ground.
craving a donut now with some coffee and some hot chocolate. That sounds amazing.
Oh,
Everyone's on everyone the 7-Eleven sales just go
Well,
up.
I'm going to Granny's in the morning on the way to work. I'm picking up me some donuts.
You know, if everybody just accepted that Earth is a donut, we'd all be in heaven
amen to that.
or on heaven.
There. Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a special rule for Mr. Rogers, but there's a secret hell donut for me.
Oh, hey, at least it'll be spicy.
Mr. Rogers gets stuck in the jelly inside part.
Yeah, right?
Son of a nutcracker.
Shoot your way out of this one, buddy.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm so sweet, I'll make your teeth rot.
I would never say it. I would never. People tell me. People tell me. So last night we were talking about possibly going to, or talking about Minnesota. What was it again? What was the word? Because I suck at this word.
Minnesota what?
The word where you had on your phone. Dispensaries.
Dispensaries?
Yeah, dispensaries. You want to talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I suck at
North
spelling.
thing.
I suck at spelling. So I actually just, as I was doing it, I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna I hate spelling with a passion. So next topic at hand is Minnesota's dispensaries.
So Socrates is your favorite philosopher
Why was that?
because he said you should never write anything down.
Oh, in fact, I just suck at spelling.
Right. So if you never write anything down, you don't have to spell. So Socrates is your guy.
Easy.
Philosopher.
So when we talk, what's that?
You just need to learn how to make sure you know what it says.
Well, was I supposed to say be something else from last night? I thought it was
What?
the topic at hand. Where was a question mark if we had enough time?
Minnesota dispensaries. What you
Oh,
know?
it's because so yeah, I'm not quite sure if outside of the cities they're having the same problems, but the shit was supposed to already have been up and running last August, right? But they keep like throwing these weird things into the rules, and so like just no one can get fucking licenses. And the other problem is it's about to be May. So even if right now, today, they said, all right, fuck all them stupid rules. Here's all everyone can get your licenses, whatever. Still gonna take another fucking year. They gotta grow the shit. They can have they have the warehouses, they have the places they have the farms, they have the places to grow it, but they can't grow it because they can't get the fucking licenses because the fucking government, even though it is legal, you can't. It's so fucking stupid. There's so much goddamn red tape. I don't have all the details to really get into it, but it's just fucking stupid. And that's the only reason you can't fucking get weed.
You got to make
Like,
sure the right
literally-
people make the money. You can't have
And I will tell you
wrong
right
people.
now. Okay, well, I will tell you right now. Do you want to know where all the weed's coming from? Other states. It's not coming from here. It's coming from other states, even though it's legal here. So other states People are buying it in other states, bringing it here. However, they do that, whatever. Um, so that means that all that tax shit that you're talking about for making it legal, yeah, it's going to other states because you dumb fucks aren't getting the fucking licenses out. Then you could tax the shit here, and then people wouldn't be buying it from out of state. You fucking idiots!
Eddie's
What
got
the
something to
fuck?
say. Eddie's got something to say.
You can just grow
Sorry.
your own.
Yes, I know. I do.
Then what are you complaining about? You grow
I'm
your own.
complaining because it's stupid. I'm complaining because it's stupid.
We have no
It's-
issues out here.
Oh,
I'm complaining because it's stupid. And there's people who have literally invested money to get their dispensary shit set up and have it ready to go, ready to grow, and all that shit. And they can't do it because the license won't go through. And I think that's ridiculous that they have these people literally like, oh yeah, by August 2024, you're gonna be able to open up. They had all these people opening up shit. And then now they're just fucked. They're just sitting on their hands.
Pretty much.
And they invested money into it. That's the fucked up part about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good. That doesn't mean that I can't see something fucked up and see that it's fucked up.
That's right. North can't see the comments.
Oh wait.
I can't see comments.
Oh, I see it. Ah.
Oh man.
You know what? Corn Pop, fuck you.
Outstanding on that one, brother. That's hilarious.
Intriguing.
Oh man. But I want to save the Tim Walz one for next week because I want to do a little more digging because it was kind of like a last minute thing. But I'm going to say what the title is. So next week we'll actually have it more so fresh. Tim Walz pledges to protect Minnesota from chaos from Trump. Like I said, I want to do some digging into that one actually. I just got one article. I want to do some more actually on that one. And there's one more article that I actually got too. I could not actually open it up. So it's one of those things where I'm working on getting some topics. Actually, they're both from Minnesota. Hey, North, I'm getting in your area.
Don't steal my shit, dude. What are you doing?
Maybe I got to send them to you. Oh, really? Really? That hurts. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Or that way. I always suck at cameras because it's the opposite.
What the hell I do?
No, because Corn Bob. God damn it. Part of my French, Louis. Oh, these allergies are kicking my assets. I gotta start taking my freaking pills that I got that are like cheap.
Go get some Benadryl. Put on Supernatural. Fall asleep on the couch, Dad.
Like I did last night. Well, the thing about it is I was not sure, and then all of a sudden
I didn't even know that. I just was like, I didn't even know that.
I made myself some brats.
Des, I think he watches you while you sleep.
No, Dez is it's just he's predictable, that's all.
Oh man. Oh, good times have by all. Do we have anything to add to this one tonight at all, or
No, I'm good.
Mr. Rogers?
Gonna get another blizzard this weekend. Woo!
Was that like how much snow you're gonna get?
Oh, like 6-8 inches, and then it'll melt.
Good times. Were we supposed to get hit this week, or was there a
little rain?
A little rain? Oh, because I thought we were supposed to get nailed. Or was I dreaming about that?
I don't know. I don't know what y'all. I'm supposed to get rain. I don't know what the fuck y'all get.
I could have been. You know, it's funny because you think that you're supposed to. God dang it! Now I'm thinking right now. Was that in a dream?
For us, it just depends on like what altitude we're at or where we're at in the mountains. So We're not in the lower valley, we're in the upper, so we get a little more, but we're not in the frickin' mountain where they're getting pounded on. And down there they get rain and we get sleet, snow, the fun stuff.
They get pounded on and they gotta wear their Depends.
Hey, Eddie, this is for you.
No, this is like fourth fall, spring right now we're in, so.
Well, that's not the truth.
I'm hoping to go whitewater rafting this weekend. Cross the fingers the weather's good. Saturday sounds promising.
Otherwise, just gotta do some skiing.
I can go snowboard all the way until probably about mid-June.
Oh yeah, how about
I'm supposed to actually go. Well, probably depends on what the weather is going to do. But I'm supposed to go with a couple girls I know on Saturday, snowboarding at Big Sky. I'm also supposed to go whitewater rafting on Saturday, but I can move rafting to Sunday.
How about we close this live down so we can talk about this on a private thing? You guys want to do your plugins?
Yeah, just find me on Instagram, President North, Polar Bear. Find me for stupid shit.
Exactly. Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers, you won't find me. You can try. Good luck. Have a good night.
Eddie, you want to add anything at all?
Yeah, don't find me either, but find the books called Mind Hacking Happiness by Sean Webb.
Once again, I'm Desmond on all my platforms. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, next Thursday, 7:30 Central Time. Peace out. Like always, happy holidays.